Good morning, everybody. I am Sarah Banks from Banks' Business Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about payments as a freelancer, about getting paid by your clients, and I kind of want to do a little bit of a shout out to clients as well about paying us. So recently I've been talking to a few business owners that I know, virtual assistants, online business consultants, social media managers, all of whom work freelance basis. And many have been telling me that they're having some real problems in getting paid on time. Now, we are small business owners ourselves, so our cash flow depends on our clients paying us on time. I feel very lucky that most of my clients do pay me on time, but I too have had a couple of issues in the last few months where people haven't paid me, and that has affected my cash flow. Now, I appreciate that when it's just you in a business, sometimes you have quiet periods, so it's a little bit more difficult to have the money there to pay for certain things, and it might take you a bit longer to be in a position to pay things. But if you are struggling and you're a client and you owe your freelancer money, talk to them. We're not unreasonable people. If we know that the money's coming or it's going to be paid over a period of time, then we're willing to negotiate with you. What causes the biggest problem for us is when our clients disappear. They don't get in touch with us. They don't pay their invoices for several months, but they still contact us for work to be done, but they ignore the fact that they haven't paid us. And then they expect us to keep working for them. And that's not okay, I'm afraid. You can't turn around to your mortgage company and say, oh, actually, I'd like to keep my house, but I'm not going to pay you for 2 years. It's not okay. So think really carefully, especially this time of year where we're all paying out a little bit more in preparation for the big C Christmas time. Think a little bit about how you budget and how you spend your money, and think about the impact that you not paying a small business owner will have on them and their business and their cash flow. And if you are struggling, please talk to the person that you owe the money to. As I said, we're not unreasonable, but I just felt it was really important, given what I've gone through the last couple of months with a couple of clients and conversation I'm having with people, just to talk about the importance of paying on time. And freelancers, if you're not getting paid on time, then first of all, follow up with your clients, get in touch with them. I have a process in place in my business where the day before an invoice is due, if the payment hasn't come in, I contact the clients and I just send them a gentle reminder that the invoice is due to be paid tomorrow. And if you've got any problems, please let me know. I send a further reminder a few days later if the invoice hasn't been paid, and I then try to phone, text them, whatever the preferred method of communication is, if obviously it has gone beyond 2 or 3 days late. I also have clauses in my contracts that say that if a payment isn't made, then I will apply interest to that invoice. Thankfully, I've not had to do that yet. Generally, I've always got the money in before I've needed to do that, but that clause is there to protect me, so that if I don't get paid on time and I then am charged interest by somebody that I owe money to, I can obviously recoup that money from the person that caused the issue with me not having the money there to pay my bills. And thirdly, are we thirdly? I don't know. I've lost the plot this morning. It's the rain, I think. It's messing with my brain. And the last thing I want to say is that if someone hasn't paid you for several months and they're not communicating with you, then it is really important to stop all work for them. And I know that may lead to you losing a client, but if you lose a client that's not paying you, then you can replace them with a client that is paying you. So that's my message to freelancers about how to get paid. Obviously, the worst case scenario is that you have to take a client to small claims court. I know of people that have done that and successfully got their money back, but obviously that's the very, very last resort. We really want to be able to communicate with our clients, find out where they're at, and agree ways that they can pay. Even if you're just paying a few pounds a week off a bill that you owe your freelancer, it's missing out on a coffee. And I think, we have to accept that we're all small business owners, cash flow struggles from time to time, but let's just open up a conversation and start to be a little bit more honest about where we are in terms of our cash flow and what we can really afford. That's all for now. I hope that you found this useful, and I hope you'll join me on another video soon. Bye for now.